Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about consignment watches, which I believe is the worst thing you guys can do. Consigning your watches with watch dealers, flippers, gray market dealers, whatever you want to call it. But before I get into the subject of consignment watches, let's go into my magical intro. Hello guys, so I'm back. So today we're going to talk about consignment watches, which I believe is one of the most easiest ways to sell your watch and one of the most easiest ways to lose your watch. You know, consigning your watch with a watch dealer. You know, when they ask you, let me buy your watch from you, you know, and they say, let me buy your watch, I'll buy your watch from you, I'll buy your watch from you. Yeah, so when you get to the moment that you want to sell your watch, yeah, okay, I want to sell it. They tell you then, no, I want to buy it, but I want to consign it. I want to consign it from you. I want to sell it. I want to sell the watch for you. In other words, they want to get your watch without giving you in return any cash to you. You know, you give me your watch, I charge you a 5 or 10% fee, I'll sell your watch. You know, I find that kind of weird. You know, these people are basically, you know, making money on investing nothing. You know, you're giving them your watch on consignment and they promise you that they're gonna sell it for much more than what you believe in. You know, let's say example, you bought a watch for $10,000 and they tell you they can sell it for $20,000. Okay, $20,000. They're gonna charge you, I'm just saying, a 5 or 10%. Let's just call it a 10%. They're gonna charge you 10% on that, right? So, you know, they charge you the 10% fee and you hand over their watch. And they can be with the watch for, you know, a month and a half before they sell the watch. And probably they won't even sell that watch in the number they were telling you about, that $20,000. They'll probably call you back, they'll probably text you back, they'll probably email you back. They got an interested buyer that's offering them now $17,500, $17,000, $18,000. So that $20,000 mark they were talking to you about, now has gone down from 20 to 18 to $17,000. And they have your watch. They have your watch, and you might call them and tell them, no, I want the least I'll take is $19,500. Okay, $19,500. So they call you a week later. I got somebody now offering me $18,000, you know, for the watch. And now they're gonna tell you this new line now. The watch market is going down, you know, it's stabilizing, it's flatlining, it's not the, you know, the strong as it was before, a lottie, you know, the sketch, the wet dream story, you know, that wet dream story. So from the $20,000, they got you now to 18, they have you in your mind at 18 already. And these people have not even invested nothing on your watch. In other words, you are the investor. You invested the money in the watch and you're giving them your goods so they can sell your goods for you. And now they're telling you what price you should be selling it because the market has flatlined. At the beginning, a month ago or 3 weeks ago, they were telling you they can sell a watch for $20,000. Now they're telling you it's $18,000. So, you know, it's like you going into a watch show or going to a watch dealer and you're telling a watch dealer, you know what, I want to buy that watch from you. I want to buy that watch from you. And the dealer says, yeah, okay, I'll sell it to you. He says, well, let me have it. I want to consign it and I'll pay you back in a couple of months. I'm telling you, I will never give you a watch in consignment. You know, if you don't have the money, you can't take the watch from me. So it's the same thing. You know, you're giving them your watch in consignment, but you go to them and ask them to give you a watch in consignment to see if they give it to you. In other words, try this. You give them your $20,000 watch and you say, oh, you have another watch that I like. Let me take that watch in consignment, maybe to see if I like it or not, and you know, I'll let you know. You think he'll do that for you? I don't think so. He will do that for you. But this is what I'm trying to say. Most of these watch dealers don't have the funds to buy the watch. Why didn't they just buy the watch outright? If they had the money, they'll say, okay, the watch is worth $20,000. I'm going to offer you $19,000. You bought it for 10. you're still making $9,500 or $9,000. But since they don't have the funds, they can't even do that. They cannot buy you the watch outright. They have to hold on to it to try to sell it so they can get that commission they're looking for. You're never gonna, like I said again, you're never gonna be able to go to a watch dealer and say, hey, I like that watch, man, sell me that watch. And the dealer says, okay, I'll sell it to you. And then you reply back, okay, I'll take it in consignment. You know, I'll pay you back in the next couple of months. No watch dealer there are gonna give you their watch in consignment. So the same thing with you right now. At this moment that we're in, things are so bad right now with watches. Watches are dropping faster than a speeding bullet. So my advice to you, if you want to sell your watch, then go to Bob's Watches and try to sell it to Bob's. Bob's will pay you right there in the spot too. Bob's Watches. But don't be giving up your watches to no, consignment to no flipper, no watch dealer, no watch grade dealer. Things are bad out there. I got a story to tell you guys. When the pandemic hit, when the pandemic started, COVID-19 started, we know of a dealer that he first started buying watches. And as he was buying watches, he was paying them. He was paying all these dealers. He would buy and pay, buy and pay. And there was a moment there in the pandemic, when the COVID-19 hit, he went and he picked up, I believe, I heard something between 25 and 30 watches. He consigned 25 to 30 watches. Let's round it off to 30 watches. He consigned 30 watches to different dealers out there. Different good dealers, They gave him the watch. This watch costs, an example, this Audemars Piguet costs $50,000. And this Rolex Rose Gold President costs, $45,000. These are examples, right? So he took all these watches, 30 watches, on consignment. So he took those watches, and those same watches that he took from all these dealers, he went around to all these dealers selling these watches below price from what those dealers were giving him. In other words, if they gave him that Audemars Piguet for $50,000, he was selling it to another dealer for $45,000. Obviously, he's not gonna, those dealers that he got those watches, they were not gonna get paid. He was doing a scam. This watch dealer was doing a scam. So what I'm trying to tell you is, even amongst watch dealers on consignment, you have scammers. They don't talk about that because that's all hush hush. But they know that. Right, dealers? You guys know that they do that to you guys. They take watches on consignment on you guys, and they don't come back and pay you ever again. They leave the business. They're newbies, newbie dealers. They first start out real good, paying everything off. But at the long run, they get you. So you gotta watch out what you're doing with your watches out there. Is it better for you to stay with your watch and just sell it on your own to a particular private out there, private person? Sell it to Bob's Watches. Whichever form you think you can do, but you have the watch in your power. You didn't give it to nobody out there, a dealer that doesn't have money to pay $20,000. If he had the $20,000, he would have paid you off, but he doesn't have the $20,000. So he's basically playing with the money of your watch. What happens if this person tomorrow passes away? Example, goes to jail, or even better, shuts down his company, closes down. What happens to your watch? You lost it. So the best thing you guys can do with your watches, instead of consignment, which is the worst thing you can do at this moment, hold on to your watches. And if you're getting $20,000 like they're promising you, but somebody's offering you $18,500 or $19,000, take the $19,000. You're still making $9,000 profit. Or if they're giving you $18,500, you're still making $8,500 profit. It's better for you to stay with the watch than give it to these new people out there, these new dealers. Every day new dealers appear, and every day new dealers go away. They disappear. Poof, they disappear. Like the magical, Puff the dragon, poof, they go away. So if you are thinking about consigning your watch with someone, please rethink that again, because things are really, really tough out there. You know, the market is still dropping, and I mean dropping fast. I mean, you guys don't have an idea how watches are going down, and they're going down fast. So, like I said again, if you don't have to consign your watch with a watch dealer at this moment, don't do it. I'm not saying that every watch dealer is bad, but there are a lot of scam dealers out there too, a lot of scammers out there. So watch out with these watches that you work very, very hard to, to get them. You know, you put a lot of effort to get this watch, and they cost a lot of money. For somebody to come and try to scam you afterwards, before they try to get your watch, they're telling you everything you want to hear. Yes, this watch is $21,000. Yes, this watch is $50,000. Once they receive their watch and they have it in their power, that $50,000 watch suddenly went down to $45,000. Things are hard. There are no buyers. You know, things are not good now. The economy's bad. Inflation, gasoline, the stock market, everything is not looking well. Now the watch from 50 now is at 40. And you know, they've had your watch. They've been playing with your watch for the last, 6 weeks. You know, monkeying you around, with this, with that, with this price, that price. And then sometimes, they just disappear with your watch. So my advice to you guys, if you don't have to consign your watch, try selling it on your own. Things are not good out there. Things are bad out there with watches. A lot of people don't have money. People are desperate out there. People want to keep on living that lifestyle. And I mean that. So, be careful if you are thinking of consigning your watch. Be very, very, very careful. A lot of people are running away with watches. A lot of dealers, so-called dealers, are now just picking up consignments, 50, 60 watches, and poof, disappearing with the watches, closing the company down. Chapter 11, chapter 7, no more money, done, finito, kaput. You lost your watch. So do yourself a favor and protect your watch. Do not consign your watches at this moment. And if you do consign your watches, you gotta find someone that you really, really trust, someone that can really even pay you the watch. In other words, he says the watch is worth $20,000. But if you want $20,000, I have to consign it and sell it for you. But if you want the money right now, I give you the watch $18,500. That's the person you have to do business with, that person. He can sell it for you for $20,000, but he can buy it for you right now at $18,500. So you gotta find those watch dealers, not the ones that you're gonna be the bank. You're gonna bankroll the watch. You're the one with the money. They don't have to do nothing. They send you a little paper with a consignment agreement, blah, 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 blah. You signed it, you send it back to them. They send you a little paper so you can send it through UPS. And God knows if it makes it to their office, or it gets lost, or it gets robbed, or it gets stolen, whatever you want to call it. So do yourselves a favor. You guys have worked very hard for those watches. Do not consign your watches. It's the worst thing you can do with your watch. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed what I had to talk to you about today about consignment watches. It's the worst thing you can do. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video. And remember, guys, take care and brush your hair.